Hello, 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 everybody. Boy, oh boy, you guys missed an amazing stream with Ranger. Go ahead and check him out in case you haven't seen him. Reality Skew Gamer, guys. Amazing guy, amazing mentor, great friend. Chat, we just had a great discussion, honestly. An open-ended discussion. It, there's so many issues that needed to be addressed. What's up, Billy? There were so many issues that needed to be addressed. There are so many things that needed to be talked about. It's- and Ranger, better than me, he will call them out on their BS chat. He will call them out. He will. And that's what I like about him. He calls me out. We're going for Leviathan. Oh, don't even get me started, guys. But he will call them out. And I will too, but he's more logical with how he calls them out. But man, guys, sheesh. You know what I'm saying? Just sheesh. But welcome, 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 everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone's doing okay. As I said, it's probably not going to be that long of a stream, guys. It probably won't be. Go ahead and do that. Yeah, we'll do that. 514 there. And then let's just go ahead and do our fleet arena. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I don't even know what to say, guys. The more and more we talked, CG is never going to address the issue. They're never going to address the elephant in the room, and they're never going to change chat. That is the harsh reality we live in. And as content creators, we got to suck that up, right, chat? We suck it up and we take it on the chin a lot of times, but it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt us as much, right, chat? That isn't the case. It I hope that one day CG wakes up and realizes how amazing of a community they have. I really do, guys. I really, really do hope that they come to that conclusion one day. Do I think they will come to that conclusion one day? Honestly, my honest opinion, chat, I don't think they will. I think CG's letting this community slip through their fingers faster than they can keep track. I honestly, honestly do, guys, and it hurts. As someone who has played this game for so many years, who has made friends, lifelong friends through this game, it absolutely freaking sucks seeing this game how it is. I love doing the marathon. You guys know how broke I am. When we do the marathons to unlock those new characters or get the Horde of Crystals, I enjoy those. Yeah, I dress as Slave Leia and stuff, blah, blah, blah. It's fun, but I'm not going to do that if I'm not going to enjoy the content we're getting, right? It sucks. Vadercron is worth dropping $40. I would drop $40 on it. No, don't drop $40. I would not drop the $40. It's just upsetting, you know. What's up, GC? How you doing, guys? Yeah, I know it's late, but me and Ranger are having such a good time. Also, guys, I will let you know we sent you guys raised money, the money from February. We went and gave that to Ranger because you guys know how much Ranger means to me. You guys love Ranger too. So I sent him a lot of that money from you guys that you guys gave to me. I gave it back to him as a little thank you, guys. So hey, he's a great guy, great mentor. He's become a great friend in my life, someone that I can count on, right? And hey, I'm truly blessed, truly, truly blessed. It's it pains me, chat, every single time I log into this game. Like, I miss doing those marathon streams. I miss doing those stupid stuff with you guys, but I'm not gonna do it if this is what we're gonna get, chat. I'm not going to. There is no point in me trying to make fun out of shit. There's no point. None. Zilch. Nada. Zero. I don't see a point in investing and having you guys give me money to put into this game for content that is not engaging. Why would I do that to you guys? Oh, hey, guys, let's raise money for this character that we're not going to be able to use for 3 months and that I don't care about. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? And why would I allow CG to win in that sense, right, chat? Why would I allow that? Honestly, someone give me a good reason why we would do that. I I can't think of one. I seriously cannot think of one, and that hurts, chat. It hurts. I I don't know. No, Boogie, I'm not agreeing to that, Boogie. I've learned to agreeing with stuff. I'm not agreeing to that. I have my lines. I have my boundaries. No. We will do the best to get our Leviathan. It will be our priority farm, but we're not pushing anything. We're not touching the crystals. That is my non-negotiable, chat. And I've told Ranger that. You guys can go tell him. I'm not touching crystals. I'm doing a point and I'm making a video on it. That is my non-negotiable. But chat, back to this, chat. Do you guys, and I want, chat, I want you guys to seriously answer, because if you're watching at this time, you guys, like, most of you guys have been around for a long time, right? Are you guys enjoying the content still? Are you guys enjoying the content when, even though I'm not getting the new stuff? That's my question. Are you guys enjoying the content when I'm not getting this new stuff? And that's a serious question I want to ask because this affects what you guys see. This affects the stream, the content, like what we're doing on stream. Are you guys still enjoying it? Or do you guys have more fun when we're getting the new stuff, even if it's something that I don't care about? Because I want to know this, chat. I do. Chat, answer my question. Are you guys still enjoying the content on the channel without me getting the stuff day one? Like without getting her to 7 stars day one, without getting Vel to 7 stars day one. Are you guys still enjoying it? Or is there that missing aspect, right? What event on the 20th? I don't know. Chat, please answer my question. I'm being serious. Because like this is something that like I've been wanting to discuss. This is something that I've been wanting to go over with you guys. Like I don't know where to go at this point, chat. I seriously don't know. 12. Okay, so yeah, like this. Sure, stun Vel. Go ahead, kick rocks. This shitty ass game mode. This. Me and Ranger were just talking about Coliseum, how shitty it is. Like, what's enjoyable about this? What am I supposed to get out of this? What can I do better to make my character survive besides spending money? What can I do? Like, yeah, I can take her up error levels, but like big freaking whoop. What does that do for me? What's up? Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Who cares about the new stuff? We watch your streams for you, not for the new stuff. We still have fun unlocking the older stuff. That's true. Yes, I still mostly enjoy the content, but sometimes you lack enthusiasm and overall negativity about the game puts a big damper. That that's fair, GC. That's fair. It's how do I explain this? Like last year we were blessed. We were on a high. We got prequel content. You guys know how much I love the prequels, right? Let me get a Coliseum battle for you guys. Let's see how we do on auto. Maybe they're better than me on auto, chat. I wouldn't be surprised. Here, let's go here. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, but chat, here's my issue. And then we got Maul as the first era character. And or it's great. I don't connect with it as well. And then when they do shitty monetization stuff, they're trying to flush money out of people, especially content creators that are covering this, because they know we're going to cover this. It's scummy, chat, and it's hard for me to invest in this new stuff when they're treating us like crap. They are, and there's no way around it, guys. It sucks. It really does suck, and it irritates me, and it makes me not want to spend money, and it makes me feel bad when we do fundraisers for new characters and stuff. It absolutely grinds my gears. It really, really does. And do I think they're going to change that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I do not think they're going to change that one bit. Because as long as they're making that little bit of profit, even if it's only like $10,000 more, they're gonna keep it, chat. They're going to keep the changes that they have. And that's where I feel wrong, right? First time here, I'm more of a Twitch user. Hey, I'm so I am sorry. I need to get Twitch set up. I do need to get Twitch set up. Eventually, Womp Rat or Ranger, Desi, all of them. It may take all of them, chat. I'm going to be honest. It may take all of them. But eventually, we're going to get Twitch set up, right? But it's, I don't know, chat. Maybe it's just me being stingy, hoping for the old ways of the game, right? Maybe it's just me. But I miss the days when we would do fun events, all hang out, have a good time, and like I would rage at an event because of the strategy, because of the content that was like, okay, I need to figure this out. I need to mod this character differently. What the hell am I doing? It's like, haha, look at Troopers. What is he doing? Right? That's the stuff that I miss, guys. That's what I want to do. And we don't get any of that with this new era. We get none. Here we go. 30%. There we go. We got another tier of materials. There we go. There we go. We got all right. That's max we're getting. It doesn't feel right. And it doesn't feel right investing that money. Like chat, I could have invested that $50 into the game and gave it a Ranger instead. That's why I did, chat. So be it. So be it. I would rather give that money to Ranger than give it to CG any day. In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Not even a second thought. New characters are always cool. What's up, Ranger? Ranger, what is it? What is it, Ranger? Ranger, after you pit, I know you're probably going to bed, but if you want to hop on a little, you can. But I think 5 stars. Oh yeah, we gotta make Ranger a moderator. We're gonna make him a managing mod. We'll make him a managing mod. What are you guys saying? I think it's pretty ignorant to pay something you can't use for 3 months. We aren't promised tomorrow with anything. You can set and start with crystals at the end if needed. Exactly. Let's see. Oh, you're Kabuto. Oh, hey, Kabuto. I think 5 stars is the true value of the unit. Seems everyone agrees, and it's only because of the 5 LSTs. After the first 5 release, other than that, it's a waste of money. I agree. What's up, Blue Dog? How you doing, buddy? It's been a hot minute. What are you up to? You were one of my first viewers, man. That's crazy. Ranger is the managing mod. Don't worry. Where do I join you guys? Call me on Discord. What do you mean? Call me. Where else would you join me? You think I'm technologically advanced enough to do Zoom? Oh, you. I roast you about technology. I can't even set up Twitch. I can't even set up Twitch, buddy. You think I'm gonna do that? You think I'm gonna do that, Ranger? Oh gosh. Call me on Discord. That's the easiest way. What's the Discord as in DMs, Ranger? You can call me in DMs? Oh my good. There we go. Think we
What's
got it.
wrong with you?
I literally said Discord.
You don't have a Discord channel set up with your own stuff?
Ranger, you know I suck with
Oh,
technology.
hell no. You gonna call me out for technology? Oh, hell no.
Okay, here we go. Here we go, chat. This
Why don't
yeah.
you have your own Discord channel?
I
Me.
yeah. It's yeah, I know, Ranger. Okay, look.
Chat, you'll be happy to know that I've held this pussy accountable. He will now be doing Leviathan and Bo-Katan to
You
his
have to
farm
tell my
levels.
whole chat that. Like,
I
there's
did.
people
I
that
did. I
didn't
think
know
that's
that
important. I
because they
don't. I
weren't
think
in
they
your
needed to know.
stream.
I think they needed to know. I'm just throwing that out there. I just think they need to know.
Yeah, GC was made aware. Thanks. Jesus Christ.
I just had some delicious leftover steak. It was good.
Oh, that sounds so good. That
I
sounds
put like
so
1,000,000,000 Cofields hot sauce on it and a little bit of A1. It was good.
And Ranger, I do want to put some comfort in. I told them what I did with the $50, and they said, "Good. We'd rather you give it to Ranger than CG."
Well, I'd rather you get your goddamn Bo Katan and Leviathan to goddamn the levels you said you were going to do. And tomorrow I'm going to make you do 44 sets of 20 goddamn flutter kicks, you little
Ranger,
communist.
you could have said, "Well, thank you, Troopers community." You could have just said that. Could have just said that. Would have been a wholesome
Oh,
moment.
I already did in the previous stream. So, I mean, that's
Okay,
already covered.
okay,
Yeah, I said thank you. Yeah, I already did that.
okay,
But
okay,
now it's
okay.
time for punishment.
Yeah. But Ranger, I did. I yeah, I know it's punishment time. But my Revan is at Route 7. We're gonna get him to Route 9. We're gonna get Mal to Route 9.
Uh
And
huh.
then everything else is basically set. I have a few routes to bump up, but outside that, we're gonna be set.
Well, you know that you did the Jedi Cal stuff. You need to get that fixed for the guild because Matty Ice, my guild leader, and your guild leader said so. And then you're going to
Yeah,
do Revan and stuff for Leviathan. And then I was nice. I said LST tokens for the new bow. I think that was fair. I think I was fair on that.
you are. April 21st is the day. You can mark it on the calendar, chat. April 21st.
I will hold him accountable, chat. Don't you worry. I got this motherfucker.
Jesus
Gang,
Christ, look at all
gang,
the flawed signal data. Look at all the
gang,
flawed.
gang.
Relic 7, Relic 7, Relic 7, Relic 7, Relic 7, Relic 9, Relic fucking A.
If your pussy dripped anymore, we'd be in a porno.
But Ranger, I gave this is a unique perspective that I know you probably don't discuss with your chat. Like when what I was
What?
just discussing with my chat was the fact of like me who is not a Kraken, right? Right? Like I'm not like end game account. Like I have an end game account, right? But when we do new content, a lot of the times I do long marathon streams, right? Like 24-hour stream nonstop, right? Where I did the week-long stream for men's mental health, right? And
Okay.
through that we raise money for the characters. And it's just when we did those, right, it was to raise money for content that we enjoyed, right? It was content
Right.
that we were all excited for. Like with the Dark Side clones, I did a 24-hour stream and we
Okay.
raised money to get the Horde of crystals in order to get the clones up and running, right?
Sure.
I don't feel that same passion for these. It's not necessarily characters, like we said, they're great and everything. It's the level of effort they're putting into the game. And this is something that like I was telling my chat, like, why am I gonna do marathon streams for this content when it's content that we're not gonna enjoy, right?
Well,
Why would
well,
we raise money for content that CG obviously doesn't care about?
well, because the chat wants you to see have a Leviathan and a Bo-Katan Mandalore. Then therefore you're going to keep your shit
We're,
accountable,
we're,
and you're going to get the goddamn Bo-Katan who's 2%, and and times two at 4%, and you're getting Leviathan.
that's not what we're talking about the new stuff. Why would we invest in that?
I don't
That's
care
what
about the new stuff. I care about that old dirty OGB shit. You know, that old dirty bastard shit, right? You know, like there's some Wu-Tang Clan stuff.
yeah. It's same spot I'm in with Game Leviathan. Can't wait. Yeah. It's just I don't know. It's
That's right. Lou Dog gets it.
fucking Blue Dog.
Say nice person,
Chat.
Army. Keep your ass.
Chat.
Lou Dog, I love Lou Dog.
Chat. You guys are you guys are rage baiting. It's
Oh, troopers, you're gonna learn they love me more than you, and it's okay.
yeah, I and who introduced them to you?
What do you mean? These guys are all skewers long before they're trooper
I'm not
followers.
all of them. Not all of them.
Pretty much 95% of these motherfuckers are skewers before they were fucking trooper followers. You want to play games?
I wouldn't say all of them, Ranger.
Most, if not all of them, are.
I would say most, but they didn't connect us until we started, like,
Okay, all right. Chat. Who
okay,
here
okay,
knew about RSG before you knew about troopers?
okay,
Just say,
okay. We're gonna play this game.
RSG or troopers. You can do that. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, are we really okay? So we're doing that. We're doing
I
that.
mean, you're gonna talk shit. You're gonna get the foot up your ass,
I
man.
never
You
said
can't
that
just
you
leave it.
weren't more known.
Thank you, Megatron. Thank you. Yes.
Okay, there we go. There we go. There.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Well, you just rated me, so okay.
Yeah, yeah. All right, one for troopers. That's right. See, CG Devil, I remember you, buddy. That's right. That's right. Get that motherfucker. He tried to get you that 350. And I didn't want to give him that 350, but troopers wanted that 350. God damn it, woman, I told you not to give that troopers 350. God damn it, I want to get troopers out of there, but I give him that 350.
Okay. All right. Chat, are you guys done? Are we done? Are we done?
Are you over it?
Are we done?
Is your pussy done dripping?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Don't mind me asking, but what
Billy
are
says,
you?
if you don't mind it, or
Yeah,
you from, he is live in Missouri. He's in St. Louis.
yeah,
Old
I'm in
St.
good old St.
Louis.
Louis. I've made that known.
Old St. Louis.
Yeah, it's not pretty out here. I ain't gonna lie.
I just choked up my St. Louis. God.
Chat. That's what happens when you get old. That's it's
Thank you, Lou Dog. That's right. That's
Okay,
right.
okay, guys.
Word. That's some
Okay,
type shit right there from Lou Dog. Gang,
okay.
gang.
But like
Oh,
Ranger, like here's my issue
oh.
with with
Sorry,
with
I'm still
with
choking on my God. Oh, here's a tip, kids. Don't do a vape and breathe in incorrectly when you're trying to do a vape. It hurts. It hurts bad. Yeah, it's not good.
my issue is this, Ranger. When I log into the game, as someone who has
Are you
streamed this
still bitching?
about the game,
Yeah, can we let's have some fun, man. Let's
okay,
just
let's
have some
have some
fun.
fun. All right.
No, no more game shit. Let's just do some nerd shit. Let's just have some fun. I just ate some
Okay, know
steak.
what?
Let's
Know what?
go.
I'm down with that. I'm down with that.
Yeah, let's have some
Ranger,
fun. Let's have some
you
fun.
pick a topic and we will nerd out on it.
Okay, 40K. Not
Okay,
40,000K
okay.
like
No,
Troopers
no,
worked up.
not 40K. Not 40.
You said any topic, man.
Something that I can discuss.
You can't discuss anything.
And
Pick a
I can
topic, man.
yell because this is my stream, so
Oh,
I'm allowed to
okay,
yell.
okay, okay. All right, pick a topic. What topic would you like to discuss?
Know
Nerd,
what?
nerd related.
Star Wars. You can pick any. Know what? Know what? You can do Star Wars, or we can do an anime or cartoon that I know about.
Okay, do you know Berserk?
I do not.
Okay, moving on to Star Wars. Let's not pick anime.
You don't want me to get into Naruto. I promise you that. Yeah,
I'll
because
fuck you up on
my
some
takes
Naruto
will piss
shit.
you off in Naruto.
Oh, I got to hear this. Okay, what is your hot takes on Naruto?
My hot take is Madara is an overrated villain.
You're retarded.
He is an overrated villain that didn't have a story that meant
You are absolutely mentally
a
damaged.
lot.
What are you talking about?
He didn't. I'm just gonna say it.
Okay, when was Madara first mentioned in the Naruto comics?
Early on,
Yes. And when did they actually show Madara Uchiha in the goddamn Naruto comics?
I think it was in the first chapter, wasn't it?
No!
With
Wrong!
the story, with the foundation?
No! Bro,
When they're talking about the foundation of the leaf, yes.
when did they bring that up?
I would like to say
Oh my god.
I don't know the exact chapter, okay?
How about 500 something chapters?
I think Obito is a better villain than him. I'm just gonna
I mean,
say it.
that's subjective. I'm not going to argue with that. I love Obito, right? But I mean,
Obito has a much better story than Madara.
I
Much.
I I I will not argue that point. But the shit you're saying about Madara, right? He
Yeah.
gets mentioned in the valley when Naruto and Sasuke had their first fight, right?
Yep, yep,
In the
yep.
valley, right? They had their first fight, and it's briefly mentioned. You see the statue of Madara. We don't know anything about that, and we don't know anything about that until way until the end stuff of Shippuden, when they show that actual fight between the first Hokage and Madara and what that led to. When
Ye-
Sasuke asked, "What does it mean to be Hokage in the Leaf Village?" Right, all that stuff,
Yeah,
right,
I
and then they
remember
go
that.
through the
Yeah.
backstory. 500 chapters in the manga. You are talking mad shit, dude.
Mm.
And you Uchiha Madara, just for the record, came. It was resurrected and took on a whole division of ninja,
Plot
top
armor.
tier S
Plot armor.
class ninja. No,
Plot
they
armor. Stop
yes,
it.
yeah, I made it up. He can only summon the nine tails. You're right. I made
It's
it up. I'm just
that
talking
was
out
a
of my
plot
ass.
armor and a half there. Oh my
Sure, I made
gosh.
it up.
He would
Yep,
not have
you're
been
right.
able to compete with Hashirama if he couldn't summon the Nine Tails. He could
He
not. And here's
didn't.
the thing. Here's the thing. And I know this. Hashirama still beat the Nine Tails and Madara at the same time.
And what
At
happened
the
at the
same
end?
time.
Again, you're talking shit. What happened after he became after the resurrection ninjutsu?
We're not doing that.
Oh
We're
no,
not.
we're talking about it. You want to talk shit? You got to cover the whole story. Yes, he lost initially to Hashirama, correct?
Hashirama, he
He
did
did. Hashirama is one of the
with the
greatest.
nine tails on his side.
What did he say about Obito and Madara when they were in the resurrection ninjutsu when they were facing them with the
I
ten
don't
tails?
remember the quote. I don't remember. I'm not
He
going to
said,
bullshit.
I do not have the means to beat these guys. Not only did he not have the means, but he faced Madara in his resurrection
I
form, not
remember
in his
that.
full true white form, right? In the Ten Tails form, and lost.
But
That's
what
with
did
the
Hashirama have?
unlimited chakra in the resurrected form.
But
You are talking shit.
what did Madara have? He had Hashirama cells. He did.
I know because Madara is playing the long game.
Yeah. Talk about needing a stat boost. You might as well give him a plus 60 speed mod in Swigo terms.
If someone's
Holy.
better than you and you want to beat them, are you not going to do what you need to do to kick their ass?
But when they were in their primes, when they were both alive in their times face to
Oh
face,
no,
who was better?
Hashirama is Hashirama because he can control the Tell beast.
And
There's
Madara
no.
even admitted it. Remember when he was facing the
I
five
know,
Kage, he called them
but at
peasants. He's like
I know,
Hashirama could heal
I know,
signs without
but
weave.
yeah, but at the end, what happened?
And yeah, yeah, because
When you say
Hashirama
don't bring up
stayed
the,
the same.
you always say troopers don't bring up the past. Okay, we're not going to bring up the past. We're going to talk about what the here and now. What happened? Hashirama got his ass kicked. Toby Mara got his ass kicked. The third and fourth Akagi got their ass kicked.
And then Zetsu just absolutely just gutted him. Yeah,
Well, no, what happened is Madara faced, Sage, Naruto, and Sasuke with their different forms, right?
got his ass kicked.
He didn't get his ass kicked. He faced him on equal status. But then that's when Zetsu, who was working with who?
With what the mother.
The mother, and that betrayed him, right? So, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, that's fine. But like, it would have been like, I mean, Guy sacrificed his life to go into the ninth gate and still lost.
Guy would have killed him if he wasn't in that state. You gotta give me that. And
But
Madara even
I
acknowledged
know, but he
he
was
surpassed
in that.
Hashirama in
No,
taijutsu. He
he
said,
was
I acknowledge
in.
you as the strongest
He
taijutsu.
does, but he didn't care.
Again, plot armor. Century.
Oh my god.
When he went night guy, he should have been dead. And you cannot deny that. You cannot deny that.
Well,
Because
again,
Madara even acknowledged it himself.
Madara had already shown through all his fights up to that point that he could easily, when he fought the five Hokage, when he fought all the original four Hokage, he was like, mm-mm, you can hit me with your best ninjutsu, I will just reappear like a
Agreed.
vampire. So that's not plot armor. I'm sorry,
But
you're
but
talking
but
shit.
but but no, but when he was in that tail beast state, if he
He
didn't
was
have
what? When did Madara ever and after was he in the tail? I mean, besides Naruto, who was in the nine tail and his father,
he
Madara
was the
never used that.
Jinjuriki.
He
He had the
never
staff.
used
He
he
used the
used
staff. Yes, he did.
he did, but that was his whole point is to get to the tens.
But that's a part of
But
being a Jinjuriki. He had the staff, which
that's
was
right, but like
that's a
it
power
doesn't matter.
boost. You can't deny that.
Well, so is Naruto with the nine tails. What are you talking about?
But I'm talking about Night Guy. That was him pure taijutsu.
Pure,
If it was Madara
but
versus Night
that's
Guy,
just Madara acknowledging the level of
he
commitment
said he even
of
passed up
Guy.
Hashirama in taijutsu.
He did. He did. He said, "Listen, bro, you're legit." Like if, and he even says it in the manga. I've read the manga. He says, "Any other circumstance, I would be basically dead,
Hmm.
but I'm not because I'm in this form." That's all that means. He's like,
It,
listen, you're the greatest taijutsu user ever. But sorry, but I'm in this state and you can't beat me.
that's armor. That's plot armor. You can't tell me it's not plot armor when he
It's
admits it
also
because of
plot
that
armor that
stage.
Naruto and Sasuke meet up with the original Sage of all the past and get certain abilities. Come on, Mero. It's part of the story. You
That
know I'm right.
okay, I will give you that if you admit that Madara should not have won that fight against my guy.
He didn't win in the sense that like he was better than Guy, but he won because Guy
Okay,
couldn't
okay.
beat him legitimately.
He
Like
outlasted him.
Guy, he basically just said, "Look, I'm immortal. You can't kill me. Like you can use your forms, but you can't kill me." And that's okay. That happens. You run into people in fiction all the time that are like, I you can't kill me. I'm immortal. Like you can use your best technique and or form or weapon. It doesn't
Blue
matter
Dog.
because
God.
I mean
Hold
that's
on,
just what it
hold
is.
on. Blue Dog just sent $10. Holy gosh dang it. Blue Dog. All right. It is Troopers
Oh,
After
I
Hours.
can't help you, Lou Dog. That's all troopers. Sorry,
All right, maybe a
I'm not
pizza
allowed.
or a Gatorade and ramen. I have pizza. Hey, thank you so much, Ludot. I will take a shot. You know what? It's Troopers After Hours. I will take a shot. And I am off work tomorrow, obviously. So cheers,
Right.
Ludog. Thank you so much. You're always welcome here, man. Cheers.
One Punch Man.
Mm, mm, mm. Oh gosh. Jesus, that's painful. That is
I don't want to hear it.
painful.
I do not want to hear it from you.
Gosh, I have to reintroduce myself to alcohol before I go down there. I'm not bullshitting you.
Brother, you're in big trouble.
I'm not like all shit talking aside. Like I need to reintroduce myself to alcohol before I go down there.
Brother, you're going to be miserable. You're going to do a shot of Malort, you're going to do a shot of Fernet, and then you're going to do the triple, and you're going to be miserable.
Oh my gosh, that's also 10 push-ups. All right, we'll do
That is
10.
10
All right,
push-ups.
all
Go,
right,
go
all
knock out
right.
your
I
10
see. I'm a
push-ups
man of
right
my word
now.
when it comes to exercises
That's
on
not
my
true. You go
strength.
knock out those 10 push-ups right now.
All
Get the
right,
camera angle. I will make it happen. There are troopers on break,
let's go,
chat.
chat.
All right, I'm going to count them out. And if I don't count it, you have to do another one. All right, getting into the push-up position. Here we go. All right, ready? One. No, up higher, up higher. That's not a
What?
push-up. What the fuck is that
I
shit?
do know.
Oh, all the way up, all the way down. Full arms fully extended. What is that shit? You get your ass
Ranger,
back
I did
down
my
there and
push-ups. It's
that
up to
is
Lou
not
Dog.
push-ups.
Ask Lou
Oh,
Dog.
hell
Lou
no.
Dog, is
Oh,
that 10
hell
push-ups?
no.
Lou Dog,
Oh,
ask
fuck
Lou Dog.
no.
He's the one that donated.
No,
He's the
sir.
donator.
You, Lou Dog, were
It's
those
his
10
money.
push-ups? Lou Dog, tell me if that was 10 push-ups. Motherfucker didn't even go full arm extension. Hell no. That is some old bullshit, man. That is some weak ass shit. You get your ass back down there and go full. Yeah, he says I need 10, bro. Let's go again.
I need 10.
All the way
What?
up, all the way up, arms at a 45-degree angle, and all the way arms locked in a form one position.
It wasn't on the bit.
You get your ass back down there. Put that camera back in this position.
Jesus
I don't want any more.
Christ. Jesus. Here we go. We're setting up the camera check. Calm down. Calm down. Yeah, there you go. Oh, gosh. All righty. It's because he's not on this one. Hold on, hold on, hold on. There you go. He's back. Yeah, you're not
Now
set.
it's
Your mic's not
that,
set up on that on that
oh.
scene. You're back though. You're back.
Well, he heard me and I counted them. Those were good. He was listening to me and those were legit. Those were very
Thank
legit.
you, Lou
Very
Dog.
legit.
It,
That's right. Good job.
chat. Now I have to get Ranger back because he's just talking a lot of shit about Naruto. He's talking shit.
I'm
It,
right.
chat. You want me in chat? Chat will back me up and know that I'm not trolling
Oh my god.
when I say this. Chat, back me up. Back me up and tell him that I'm not trolling. When it comes to Star Wars, I believe the prequel trilogy is better than the original trilogy, 100%.
You're not going to get any arguments from me.
Really?
We've had this discussion, man. What the fuck are you talking about?
Really?
I hate you.
What? That's not nice to say. That we try to keep a positive
No, it's
vibe.
bullshit. That's cap.
Chat, don't we keep it positive here? Chat,
Sure.
chat.
Brother, when have I ever said that the prequels are not better than the sequels?
No, I said the original trilogy.
Original trilogy is better than that. What's better than the original trilogy?
Prequels.
You're on crack.
No, no, I'm not. No, 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 no,
You're
I'm
on crack.
not.
You're on crack.
Original trilogy is old, stale, boring
You want
characters,
to talk about
no
boring episode
connection
one
to
and
the
two makes my
characters.
dick hurt. You are talking
No
trash,
connection
man.
to the characters.
Yes, yes. Episode one and two. When I think of connection to characters, I think episode one and two. You are talking
I think
trash.
of Qui-Gon Jinn. I connect with him immediately.
You've lived a miserable life.
Episode 2, I connect with Anakin.
You're talking trash.
Episode 3,
Really?
I connect with Obi-Wan.
Creeper, Anakin in episode two? You are
Yeah,
talking
He's
trash.
not a creeper. It's called being in
He
love.
is
It's
a
called being.
stalker, man. He is
Thank
straight
you,
up a
Lou Dog.
stalker.
Yeah, what the fuck is Ranger saying exactly?
No,
I
he's talking
know.
about you, brother. He ain't
Uh,
talking shit about me, brother.
well, duh, they had CGI. Thank you. He even agrees it looked like shit. Yeah, thank you.
You are insane, bro.
I'm not insane. It's a proven
Okay,
fact.
let's just prove this. Is episode four better than episode one?
No.
You're stupid.
What scene is better than Duel of the Fates
You mean
in
the fight
episode 4?
between Luke and Vader?
In episode 4, when did Luke fight Vader?
I'm sorry, episode five. I said episode four. My apologies.
Yeah, you
Episode
said
five.
episode 4 versus episode 1.
Yeah, my apologies. My apologies. Episode
Okay.
five. What scene in episode five is not as good as or
Okay,
way
now
superior?
those are on par. I'll give you that.
Oh, wait, but what's better, Luke versus Vader or Maul versus those two?
Maul.
You're on crack.
The first time seeing a double-sided lightsaber,
First time
the
Vader,
music in the background,
the first time Vader
the
reveals to Luke that
story.
he's his father.
Man, everybody knew that. Man,
Nobody knew that. You're talking shit.
everybody knew that. Ranger,
Nobody on the
don't.
set knew that between until he said the lines. You are talking mad shit.
Come on, stop it,
You are talking mad
Ranger.
shit.
That obviously.
What's a better opening, episode one or episode five?
What was the opening of episode 5? And it's not even that rememberable.
You mean the Battle of Hoth? Yeah, I just made that
That's
up.
not an opening scene. No, you said what's the
That
better
was the entire
opening?
opening scene to episode five. You are talking mad
No,
shit,
I'm
dude.
not. No, I know I'm the Ranger. No, I'm not Ranger.
Oh
And what
my
was the
god,
opening of episode 1? What was the opening of episode 1?
Naboo. Let's say Naboo. Naboo versus Hoth, which is better?
I I
What?
may give the edge to Hoth, maybe,
Maybe.
because
Okay.
there's a full scale battle, maybe,
Okay. Okay.
maybe.
Episode 2, is there any battle there that beats the Battle of Hoth?
Battle of Geonosis?
Not even close, bro.
Stop. Oh, see, this is just the chat. Oh, I know what's going on. I
Yeah,
know what's going
you can go
on.
ahead and crush his ass.
I know,
Crush
no,
his
chat.
ass.
I know exactly what's going on. This is
I
someone
can't wait
that
for
watched
chat.
the
I can't wait
movies
for
when
chat to
they
correct
came
me.
out, and now that there's actual good battle scenes in the prequels, they can't handle it.
No. Episode 5 is a masterpiece.
Episode
Full stop.
5 is it's still okay. Okay, ooh, I got you. Yoda versus Dooku. That duel, you can't deny it.
Luke versus Vader.
Stop. God, just get out of here. Get out of here. Stop it.
Luke versus Vader on Bespin.
Oh my God. Yeah, he's smoking something.
I
Hold on,
don't
chat.
mind.
Hold on, chat. I'm gonna put him in checkmate.
You're not putting me
Anakin
in
versus
checkmate. You're a
Obi-Wan.
loser.
Which one's better? Luke versus Vader or Anakin versus
When did
Obi-Wan?
Anakin and versus Obi-Wan in the prequels
I'm saying
happen?
in episode 3.
What?
Their final duel on Mustafar?
You're talking about that fight. Okay, so you're talking the final fight between Anakin and,
Yes.
which is great, but I mean, is it equal to and are par with Luke versus Vader on the Death Star in front of Emperor Palpatine in episode 6?
I'm gonna say yes. And I want you to hear my
Okay.
logic.
So we'll say equal on that, right? So we'll say equal on Obi-Wan versus Anakin, and then Luke versus Vader. Let's go back to episode 4. What happened in episode 4 versus Vader versus Obi-Wan? Just want to throw that out there.
It was symbolic. I will give you that. It was
Uh-huh.
symbolic.
Uh-huh.
I'm not an idiot when it comes to being a Star Wars fan. I will give you that, how symbolic that moment was. But if you want to go
Mm-hmm.
to symbolism, it's titled Duel of the Fates because it was about the fate of Anakin Skywalker. Because if
We
Qui-Gon
don't
lived,
know.
Anakin would have
We
not fallen to the dark
we
side.
don't know that. We don't know
Yes,
that.
we oh
The will of the Force. Hold on.
it.
The will of the brother. You know, and I know. Qui-Gon would have
They
been a
even
better mentor.
they no Ranger,
Hold
I got
on.
you because they explored
Hold
that in
on.
Mortis. They explored it in Mortis because Anakin
I
even
know, but
crumbled and
he
called him master. And
I
he
know, but he
stopped everything, all of his anger and emotions. He stopped everything.
but
He talked to
that's
Qui-Gon and Qui-Gon spoke to
I
him.
know, but even Qui-Gon admits in later episodes that Anakin was going to, because of the will of the Force, fall to the dark side. That was preeminent.
Fallen, but would he have done it the way he had?
I don't know, but he would have fallen, and it
He
still
would
would
have
have
gone
been
to
better.
Qui-Gon for guidance because what was Qui-Gon? That
I
was
know,
his
but
father
if someone's going to
figure.
fall to the dark side, it doesn't matter what their mentor is. They've
I
fallen to
mean,
the
if
dark
it
side.
falls to the dark,
What was,
or
but
instead of
what was
slaughtering the
and
Jedi Order,
hold on. Anakin's fate was sealed because of his love of who?
Padme, yes.
Right. It doesn't matter if it was Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, Mace, Yoda, it doesn't matter. Right? He was destined to fail.
Mm-mm.
Because why? The will of the Force
Y- y-
said we need balance,
I'm not going to
right?
let that one go because if it was Yoda or Mace, that would have been worse because they would
You
have
don't
tried to
know that.
push
You
those.
don't know that. You
Yes, I
just
do.
can't
Yes, I
assume.
do.
No, you
Yes, I
can't.
do.
No, you don't
Yeah,
know.
because they're
Yes.
trying to because
Yeah.
they would have tried to push those emotions out. Qui Gon, what was Qui Gon? And I'm
What if
pulling
it
exact
what if they
lore, and
had
it
put
says it in the
hold
novels because
on.
I actually read episode one's novel. He spoke about not always about going against the Jedi Order. That's why he was never a council member,
All right.
specifically because of
I
what he
think
did
the
against the
debate is
Order.
over. The original trilogy, which set up all of Star Wars for the entire series, is superior to the
No,
prequels.
no.
And let's all agree that the sequels are trash. I think we can all
Okay,
agree the
sequels are
sequels are trash.
trash. Sequels are trash. Anakin's better than Luke.
No.
Obi-Wan's better than Han. I swear, if you disagree with that,
Why
I
are you
swear.
comparing Obi-Wan to Han? What
Who
the
do you want
fuck
me
are
to
you
compare
talking?
Obi-Wan to?
Not Han, who is a scoundrel and a different kind of character.
All right, who do I compare Obi-Wan to?
Nobody. He's a different type of character. It's a different type of character in the fantasy genre. You can't compare Obi-Wan and his story to Han, which is a different type of story.
If you want to get into stories, Maul has a more creative story than Luke will ever have.
That's
Ever.
the dumbest shit you have ever
Ever.
said.
I mean
Really?
that from the I'm not even ready. You know how much of
That
a
is,
Maul fan I am. You know
you
how
are
much
dumb. You are dumb.
dumb,
El Torpedo
dumb.
Grande. You are talking mad shit right now.
Really? So I'm Chad, and Chad knows I've said that before.
That's the dumbest take I've ever heard. Maul is a what? Are the fuck are you talking about, man?
Are you Maul's
What did
story?
Lucas base his shit on?
Oh my god, here we go with this Luke Blaze. Oh my gosh.
It's not Luke Glaze, it's fact. What did George Lucas base Luke on? What type of story? The underlying psychological underpinning of the story did he base Luke on?
I mean, that that's not relevant, Ranger. That's not
It is
relevant.
very relevant. What is his journey?
He went from being what was he, a freaking moisture farmer to to being the Jedi, like from
What
bottom to
type of story did he create? And
well,
who
if you
did
want to
he
go
create?
broad, it's a hero story. That's basically what it
What
is.
type? Anakin's the fallen hero story. What is Luke?
He's the rising. What was it? I know the term. I know the term. It's not the angel. It's it's not. What? No, was it the Redeemer?
Yes, it's redemption.
Yeah. Because I remember in the documentary. Yeah. I remember. I remember. But here's the thing with Maul. Maul never
Maul is
got to choose his path. That's what makes it
oh,
interesting.
absolutely wrong. Maul
No,
had
he didn't.
always choices.
No, he
No, Maul
didn't.
always had
Stop
choices.
it.
Maul
He was
chose to go.
kidnapped as a kid by Sidious.
Maul had multiple opportunities
If
to
you bring up
choose
the
wisdom.
vision, if you bring up the vision he had
I've read the
at the
comics, I've read the
table,
books, I've read
don't,
everything on
don't.
Maul. Listen, I know more about Maul than you do. Don't fuck around. I'll embarrass you. Maul had choices, but I will say I agree with you, troopers, that Maul had, psychological things that had happened to him that made him go to a certain path, right? Which is why I'm so fascinated with the new Maul series, right? Because we
Mhm.
get to see him in that timeline. But he chose the path always of what?
He chose the path of darkness, right?
Control, power, right?
It
He
was it
wanted
wasn't
revenge.
always it was I would say more power than control. I would say
It was
more power.
revenge. At the end, it was revenge. He wanted
Okay. Yeah,
revenge and
that
he
yeah,
wanted
I can agree on
power
that.
and control, right? So he went down a darker path.
Okay.
So Maul is a different type of character. He's the fallen character. I'm not wrong.
But okay, then I have an actual like debatable question because you know Ahsoka is my second favorite character.
Yes. What about Ahsoka?
What would she be if Maul is that?
She's redemptive in the positive. Like if Maul is the negative, right?
Hmm.
Ahsoka's the positive. She overcame her master's training. She overcame the legacy that her master. Remember in Ahsoka season 1, episode 5? What do they talk about? She is more than just Anakin's training. She is a legacy. She is a
Hmm.
legacy of all the masters that came before Anakin and all their training from Kenobi and down the line, right?
Correct.
Kenobi trained Anakin, Qui-Gon trained Kenobi, and yada yada yada. She thought her legacy was a legacy of death, and Anakin tried to teach her that no, that's not what your legacy. You are more than that. I am more than that, right? And she chose life. She chose to be positive. Maul did not. Maul chose negative. He chose for anger and hatred and vengeance, right? So you can see the dynamic between the two characters. And you see that in Rebels in season 2 when they meet. "Oh, Lady Otano." And
Yeah,
she's like,
yeah, yeah,
"Maul."
yeah.
You see the dichotomy there?
Yeah, yeah, I do, I do. Well, what I find interesting, and this is one that we can agree on, is again, you know how much like when it comes to Mortis, I know I studied that series. People are like Ahsoka, it can't be because she was consumed by darkness.
That's not true.
Because remember when the sun possessed her, remember? But
I
I was
know, but
like, that's not
that's
technic. She
not what
wasn't
happened.
consumed, right?
She
That wasn't
became she became, and you can see with the owl, even in the Ahsoka series, she became the aspect of the light.
she. No, she's the new Avatar of Light, I believe, is what how they
Yes.
term. Oh,
Well,
okay.
she's with
That's
the
what I thought the
owl,
writer said. Maybe I'm wrong.
with the daughter, she is the avatar of light, right?
Hmm.
Because even in the legend books, what Abeloth was trying to
That's where you have
recreate
more knowledge.
was
I'll admit, you have more knowledge in
what
legends.
Abeloth was trying to recreate was the whole system, the family system that controlled the Force.
Hmm.
The father, the brother, the sister, right? All that stuff, right? She wanted Luke to be the father. She wanted his son, Ben Solo, to be the light side, and he wanted his girlfriend, the Sith trainee, to be, the brother, that
Yeah.
aspect. And she wanted to still be the stepmother that controlled all three. She was the balance, which
Hmm.
Abeloth was originally in the Celestial storyline. They don't mention it in Rebels and other stuff because they never got a chance to mention it in Rebels and stuff.
Hmm. Yeah, but yeah, like that argument always pissed me off. She was consumed, but she wasn't consumed by darkness. That, and I think that to give you
No,
credit, that was a part of her journey, right? And
no,
the
Ahsoka was
darkness
never.
was taken
No,
out of her, right? And then she was redeemed and brought back from the
she was
light.
re- she was redeemed before that when she was part of the Night Sisters. I mean that had already been. There was still a little bit of darkness led in her because of what she went through with the Night Sisters in previous seasons. And then, she proved herself again, with
Who?
everything that
Wait, who are
happened.
you talking about now?
Ahsoka.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So, I mean, Ahsoka, yeah. So,
When they do, oh man, Jill. Oh wait, yeah, let's cut to a chat. Shoot, sorry, chat. I have a mall tattoo on my forearm. Jeez,
I
Ludo,
have
I
a
did not.
Beskar Mandalorian tattoo on my arm. I got you there, brother.
Boogie, what'd you DM me? Let me see what you DM me, Boogie.
Probably porn
Oh
stuff
my
you
God,
should put
it's
on
the
there.
Vader versus Obi-Wan. Oh my gosh.
Is it
Whatever.
porn?
Whatever. It's Vader versus Obi-Wan. Glaze.
So, not porn. Oh, that's
No,
disappointing.
no, it's disappointing porn.
Damn it.
It's the porn that doesn't get the job done.
Well, if you
You
can't
are
jerk off
correct,
to it, it
Ranger.
failed.
Okay, everybody's
Yeah, well,
blazing Ranger like usual. Yeah, as is
because I'm a
tradition.
goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus.
Okay, okay. But here's my thing. This is my current theory, and I know everyone's gonna hate me for it. Star Killer has to be the son in the Ahsoka series. He
I
has
don't
to
think
be
so.
for it to
No,
make sense.
I
It
think
has to
Balin
be.
takes the
Balin doesn't
position
fit
of.
that. He doesn't fit it.
I think he does because he will be Balin in the series. If you look at it, he wants to do what is necessary, right? Which is a temptation of the dark side.
Agreed. Agreed. But if you look at Starkill, because I played both games, obviously, right? You look
Well,
at his story, even in the light, he has that drive.
Us let's just be real. Ahsoka is the light, Anakin is the balance, Balin is the dark side, right? Because he will represent that because even though he's not pure evil, right? Like the brother was, he will represent it in his own form, right? And then Abeloth will use that to, take control and do her thing. That's what Abeloth does. And
Just
if you
don't
read
think
the
he's
books,
important enough.
Oh, I
Balin?
think he is. Oh, I think he is very much important because Balin represents a he represents kind of a like I don't give a shit what the Jedi said. I don't give a shit what the Sith said. I'm going to do my own thing, and whatever that own thing needs to be, I'm going to do it. And if that's the dark side, great. If I bring balance to the universe, fuck it. I'll do whatever it takes. That's dark side, right? Because light side would be selfless. That's a selfish act. The light side, which would be Ahsoka, and you would think of Ahsoka in the light side, right, with the owl and
Yeah.
everything. She's selfless, so she represents the light. He represents the dark. Anakin's the balance between the two because he's always, even in season one, like Ahsoka, you got some more shit to learn. He
Yeah.
probably look at Balin like Balin, brother, you're not wrong, but you got some shit to learn because your paradigm is kind of fucked up, right? And then
Hmm.
Abeloth's gonna be like, I don't really care. Represent what you think. I want power, and I want to control, and I want everybody to love me.
But here's the thing: if Balin is the reason they defeat Abeloth, I'm gonna be pissed. If he's like,
Why?
oh, he's gonna sacrifice him, that doesn't mean anything to me.
That happened
It,
in the books. The reason that Abeloth never gained power is because the people that were involved in that, Luke, Ben, his son, and his girlfriend, were like, lady, you're kind of fucked up in the head. Like, god damn. Like, you are extreme to the extreme max. She's like, love me. I'm Abeloth. And uh, I love me. And they're like, why? She could give a good answer. They're like, but we asked why, and she wouldn't. And then that led to Luke and Darth Crate having to face her in
yeah,
the
yeah, because Luke got clapped, and I'm not talking shit because that is Abeloth.
Oh
That is
no, Luke
pure.
and Crate both got clapped. I mean, they both took
Yeah,
severe damage from that. Luke was never the same, and Crate was never the same after facing Abeloth in the immortal realm, right? And
yeah.
I really like those books because you had a moment where Luke talks to what's
And
his name?
I'll admit I didn't read these.
Jason Solo.
I listened
So
to
after
Star Wars
so after
Theory's explanation of it.
after Luke had not defeated Jason, but tied him because he couldn't kill him, right? And then Jaina finished the job. When they
Hmm.
go to that realm, Luke walks through and then he has a meeting with Jason, and it's pretty cool because Jason argues with him. He's like, listen, I tried the Jedi shit. Y'all, you still were fucking up, Uncle. Like, you were wrong. And Luke's like, no,
Hmm.
I wasn't. He's like, yes, you were. And he lists like all the stuff. He's like, this is why I went to the dark side. You didn't do what was necessary. I saw what was happening. After the Vushin Vong invasion, I knew we had to be different, and you wouldn't accept it. And that's why I
Hmm.
accepted and became Darth Cadus, right? And
Hmm.
it was a really powerful moment in those books where Jason's having this argument with Luke, and I'm like, oh my god, this is the greatest writing I've ever read. This is a real debate. They are going at each other, and
Hmm.
and even in death, Jason's like, I was not wrong. Like, what
Hmm.
I did was necessary. I had to. I knew what was coming. I saw. I knew what the future held. With Abeloth and stuff, I tried to tell you, you wouldn't listen. Fuck it. You got what you deserved. You know,
Yeah.
you still were too tied to the Jedi teachings, and this is what happened, right? So yeah,
Yeah, no, yeah, but and this is my point of like, like we debate like the prequel and stuff like that. The reason why I connect with so much with Qui-Gon, my personality. I don't like to stick by rules. I'm a little, outlandish, right, at times, right,
you're I can't believe you said that. Oh my god, it's shocking.
But like what I valued about Qui-Gon is because what was Kenobi all about when we first see him? But Master Yoda said this, Master Yoda said that. And he's like, yes, yes, you do that, but be mindful, right? Like you trust your instincts. And
Mindful of the here and now.
yes, and live in the moment. That's basically what he was saying.
Oh,
Live
I
in the
know. Listen,
and he didn't. And what we see over time, especially after the death of Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan goes from being that, oh yes, yes, master, yes, blah blah blah, to, oh, I will, hey, if you don't grant me this wish of that Qui-Gon did, I'm, you're the perfect student, you know. Yeah, he's gone. I will leave the Jedi Order and train him. He literally said, I will train him even if it is against the
I know.
Jedi. Like, and
Well,
that's why I respect, you know, because
but
it
but
shows
oh,
characteristics rubbing off, you
but if you
know.
read the books, and there's a few books that discuss Anakin and Obi-Wan's relationship up to episode 2. And you
Hmm.
can see that the relationship was a little, it was very emotional and teared. And the fact that Obi-Wan, all he knew was traditional Jedi teaching. He tried to be a little bit outside the box, right? With his teaching with Anakin, but
Hmm.
Anakin was so powerful and things came so easy to him. He was like, "Okay, I got to rein this shit in." And that was the problem Obi-Wan that led to Anakin. He tried to control him too much, right? And
Hmm.
instead of let him explore what he could do, he tried to rein him in
And
all
that's
the
where
time.
my argument comes in with Qui-Gon, how maybe Anakin was destined to fall to the dark side, but I think
Maybe.
it would have been a different path because Qui-Gon would have given him that door, hey, discuss this. And
Oh,
he
I
would have
know, but
worked through it, right?
maybe, but I don't think Anakin was too emotional, right? That's why the council was
Hmm.
scared to train him because he was older. He feared to lose his mother. Again, the Jedi were wrong in their teachings, right? The reason the Jedi fell is they were so far to the light that they were so unattached, which was a bad
And
thing,
that's
to
what
what they were
Qui-Gon said,
doing.
remember?
Right, but I don't know if that would have helped Anakin, right? Because Anakin at that point in his life, he'd been a slave. His mom, his love for Padme would have still been his downfall. Like if you think about what Palpatine was and what he represented with 1,000 years of Sith teaching, Palpatine would have found a way to corrupt Anakin. Like if he knew he was the chosen one, Palpatine would have found a way to talk to him in whatever way it mattered, however it transmorphed. He would have he would have found a way.
It would have
Like
been more
like
complicated with Qui-Gon, give me that.
it would have been more complicated, I'll give you that, but he still would have pulled it off because Anakin had too much fear, right? Fear is the path of the dark side. You can say
Yes.
what you want about the
Yeah.
Jedi, but
No, I agree.
their teachings were wrong, were right about this. Now, the ancient Jedi, which were Jedi, didn't
Hmm.
have this teaching. They believed that if you were not in full balance, Bendo, you had to go either to Boken or Ashen,
Yeah.
right? You had to either go to one of the moons, and if you were too light side, you had to go dark side. You had to learn that, sometimes aggressive action is okay, right?
Hmm.
And if you're too ashen, you had to learn that, sometimes restraint is pretty good. You don't just make a judgment and just jump in and start slicing motherfuckers, right?
Yeah.
So, the Sith and the Jedi were both wrong. But I think Anakin was very susceptible because of his background to, you know, temptation. Like Palpatine would
Mm.
have found a way to
That's a good
tempt him
call.
because
That's a good call. I'll
he
admit
would have
that. That's a
found
good call.
the devil always finds a way, and that's what Palpatine is. He's the devil. He's Lucifer. He's a representation of that in George Lucas's writing, right?
Hmm.
He would have found a way to tempt Anakin to the dark side, one way
Yeah,
or the other.
I'll give you that. Yeah, I think one way or another, he eventually, even with Qui-Gon's guidance, Anakin would have been susceptible to his emotions, right? Because
Now,
Kenobi, because remember what moves me the most, and like going back to Qui-Gon, like Kenobi had feelings we learn in Clone Wars. I know we're going outside the like original movies. He expressed that he had emotions for Duchess Satine, right? He
oh yeah,
made
I
that
mean, Kenobi
clear.
knew.
And all he had to do, and he admitted Kenobi as the perfect Jedi he was,
Well,
when he was a Padawan under Qui-Gon, had you said the word, I would have left the order. So Kenobi himself was even susceptible to those emotions.
Kenobi knew what was going on between Anakin and Padme because you see it in season 7 of the Clone Wars. Like, tell Padme I said hi. He knew what
Mhm.
they were having communications
And
about and
remember
stuff.
in
And
the in his bunk, remember when Kenobi sat
yeah,
down and Anakin was playing with his fighter?
He knew.
Yeah, he
So
knew. It's just
I think it would have been tougher, but Anakin was very susceptible because of his background leading into the Jedi Order to corruption. That's all I'm saying.
But even Obi-Wan fell into his emotions and went in blindly to save Satine, remember? Remember
I know that's why I'm
he
saying that's why I'm saying if you look at Obi-Wan as a character and then you look at him, Kenobi as a teacher to Anakin, you see the parallels, right?
I yeah.
So yeah, so I think Qui-Gon would have been more mindful of the fact is like, no, love Padme. I accept this.
Mhm.
It's a good thing. He would have been like, this is a good thing. But watch your attachment because it can be
Mhm.
used against you. He would have been
Mhm.
more mindful of what Palpatine would use against Anakin, right?
Mhm.
Um, so I mean, because the dark side tells you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear.
Yes. It's about deception. It's about
Yeah,
it, like what you said, to give you credit. It's was dark side all control, power. And what did Anakin lust for? The power to save his wife,
right.
right?
But he was willing to go too far for it, right? Not realizing that there are limitations. And I mean, Yoda in episode 3 even said, don't fear to lose somebody. He was right. Someone dying is natural. We all die. We're not, you know, we're not immortal, right? We are all going to pass away. Do not, mourn them, but don't mourn them in a way where, there's regret, and all that stuff. It's like, yeah, there's loss and there's sadness, and that's okay, but be happy that they're in a better place. They're with the force. That's the way it
That
should be.
confused me, Ranger, because remember that scene in Clone Wars season 6 before it got canceled and then rebooted when Yoda had those visions?
I know,
Like,
but he saw
come
that
on.
Anakin couldn't be involved. Like if Anakin was involved with any of that process, that it would be bad, right? But Yoda was on a different trajectory. Yoda, and then in that with the wills and everything, saw with Bane and everything that he went through, right? He saw that Anakin was not the answer. He saw that there
Mm,
was something more than Anakin that was at play here, that the Force was doing something that he just accepted. That's why he went to Dagobah. He tried to stop it. He had a chance. He saw in the future that he had a chance to stop it, but he failed. He was like, you know what? It's not about me anymore. It's about Luke and Leia. That's the
mm,
key, right? So that's
yeah.
why Yoda was like, "In exile, I must go." Right? He knew that
His
was the
time would
path.
come. Yeah. His time
Luke's
would
time would
come. Yeah.
come, and if Luke wasn't the answer, then Leia would be the answer, right? He knew
Yeah,
that the
because
twins were
remember they said there is another.
right.
Yeah. So I
All right,
just
I'm about to go to bed. So, if we got any final
oh
questions,
man.
stuff,
Yeah.
let's.
Final questions, chat. Yeah, I may be wrapping up soon. I think I'm gonna be wrapping up.
I got
What
about a minute or two, and I'm about to die.
Yeah. I gotta speak
This
truth
fast
about
is kicking
real
my
life
ass.
in the Star Wars. GI Crimson Dawn Mall, yeah. I bet we get Dark Side GL from Ahsoka season 2. Let's see. Dude, Bane to your roster is no joke. I'm so happy.
Bane's
I've
pretty
had
good.
Bane. I've had him for like a
He's
hot
good,
minute.
but when you get Bo and you get Leviathan, I'm telling you, brother, that's going to open up a whole new can of whoop ass on your
I know it's
opponents.
gonna be another, yeah, it's gonna open up some counters, some plays, stuff like that. But all right,
Telling you,
chat. I
brother.
think we're gonna call it a night there. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. God bless y'all. May it force with you, and I'll catch y'all later.